going good, man. We're doing good, and finishing up, and we're doing all our weights, and our kids are all here, ready to go. So we're excited about the upcoming game.
Hey, well, it's got to feel good too when you win. I mean, you win, you keep your undefeated streak in district going, and you got one last district game, just a little one.
Yeah, it's that's an understatement, but yeah, you always want to do the best you can to try to get that W. It's hard to bounce back. Sometimes it's good when you have a good loss. Sometimes you can circle the wagons and do a little run. I think you go back and look at our situation. We had a good game against Harlingen and lost. I don't like saying it's a good loss, but I think that game was pivotal for us when you played top-notch competition, and we played Corpus Christi King, who's probably one of the better teams also. We lost 2 games in a row, and you kind of circle the wagons, and then we've had some good success.
Hey, Coach, you there?
Sure.
Oh, okay. Sorry, we lost you for a second. A lot of people put a lot of emphasis on the Tinaco Bowl because it's Weslaco East. But really, I mean, we just had Coach Finley on, and we didn't realize that you guys looked like you were going to play them in the first round.
Right. Looks that. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. So, I mean, really, you have 2 of your toughest games back to back, where it feels like that Harlingen and the Corpus Christi game.
Right, and the Donna.
And the Donna, yes.
Yeah. So that's why it's important. I think it's very important to schedule a tough non-conference because, I think the first part of the schedule, the first 4 or 5 games, we were game of the week. We were even game of the week in the Coastal Bend.
Wow.
So. It puts us in a playoff atmosphere, and you don't get starstruck or you don't get blinded by the lights because it's a big game. It's a huge game for us, but we've already went through it 4 or 5 times.
Well, that is true. We didn't even think of it that way. You guys have been a focal game all year.
Right.
But,
right.
What do you guys need to do this week? I mean, I know preparation, you've got to get ready for this game, but you're also getting prepared for the playoffs. You're trying to condition yourself, that mentality of, every game is a big game the rest of the way out.
Yeah, well, we try to tell our kids, just play as best you can. The thing is that, we kind of label it as championship week or championship month. Hopefully we can be successful the next 3 or 4 or 5 months or weeks, and, we thought, Edinburgh Economedes is very, very tough, very physical team, and we knew that they're a playoff team. And
Weslaco at PSJ North PSJA Stadium, and the cheerleaders having a good time as the Weslaco Panthers were looking good early on in this game. Watch this play right here. This is Desi Rodriguez. Keeps this one inside the 5-yard line as he dives for the pylon. Next play, Matt Ortiz takes it in, and it's the Weslaco Panthers on top by a score of 7-0. Hard-hitting defense tonight for the Panthers. Watch that collision right there. That's Diego Rodriguez with a shot right there to jar the ball loose. Weslaco offense was on all cylinders tonight. Watch them work here. This is Brian Guerra running with the ball. They stayed in that running game. Uciel Gonzalez gets hit hard, but he was okay. Then watch this. Jonathan Martinez jumping over defenders. Give it to Brian Guerra once again. They're deep into PSJ North Raider territory. Major Free also getting in on the action. The Weslaco Panthers with so many weapons on offense finally getting in for the score here, and that's Matt Ortiz. The Weslaco Panthers roll tonight, winning by a final score of 50.
You have to get better at that, and if you're not improving, then somebody is in the valley, and you're going to meet that guy, and he's going to take it to you. So we just want to keep working, get a little bit better for our craft, and then hopefully that turns into success for our program.
Hey, Coach, this is Kevin here.
Hey, Kevin.
Hey, so I saw that there was an imposter on campus. Tell me, is there another Tony Villarreal on campus yesterday?
Yeah, there was somebody that. Yeah, I get that. I get that once in a while. Yeah, I get a coach that or a young man doing that Halloween thing, and they put that. They take pictures and stuff. That was Ryan Lugo, our wide receiver. He's a funny young man.
Yeah, that was great. I really got a kick out of that. So, tell me, Coach, this week you guys got Weslaco East. How do you guys? I've been seeing, Carlos talked about, players and social media a few minutes ago on the show. And it's no secret, Twitter, Facebook, it's out there. Now,
Right.
How big of it? How important is it for you to tell your boys to kind of just stay away from the social media and games like this to kind of just keep their focus, or is that not a problem for you guys?
Well, it hasn't been a problem. We try real hard to. I mean, we try to coach our kids up. I go back to the situations or the scenarios with Harlingen and Donna. We right next door to Donna, and there's a lot of primos and cousins and brothers and aunts and uncles, and there's a lot of friendly piquetes or rivalries. They talk amongst the family, and so we've kind of already gone through this. We'll just kind of refresh it and go play football. I try to tell them, guys, look, you guys are football players. Stay out of that stuff and just go play. Because at the end of the day, it's just a game. And I know that the media's it pumps it up and it's a huge game, but at the end of the day, it's just a little game that everybody tries to go, and we try to be successful. Don't take it life and death. There's more important things in life, and they don't know that right now. But we emphasize that all the time. We emphasize it. It's just a game. Don't take it. We want to do the best that we can. Hopefully, we win. But at the end of the day, it's just a game. And don't be threatening anybody or taking it like if you take a loss, you're suicidal or whatever. Hey, just a game, man. Hey, you gotta. And that's life. That's why I love football. It teaches you about the bumps and bruises and the pitfalls that you have to go through. You're gonna not everything is perfect in life. You're gonna have a little knockdown. You're gonna get a little dusty, and then you get up, and then you go on, and that's life. And that's why football is it's a great teacher of life. So we teach life lessons here.
Yeah, well said, Coach. You couldn't have put it any better. Now, you guys are, you all in Weslaco East are, just really mirror images of each other. You both run the football, and you both play very good defense. Now, both of y'all are coming in hot, so, what are you expecting next week? A high-scoring game, low-scoring game? Because it's a coin flip on either or.
Well, traditionally it's been somewhat low-scoring. It's been a traditional game, Now with the spread offenses, the game can get out of hand real quickly. But in the old days, it used to be 14-7, 21-14, 28-21, that kind of game. That's what I suspect. That's what I predict. It's been like that the last 3 years, and I don't see any difference. I think it comes down to probably the team that has the ball last, could win the game.
Now, Coach, we were talking about, 32-6A has been there's some consistency there on how tough like a lot of their teams are.
Right.
And 31-6A, I mean, really, besides you guys in Weslaco East, there really hasn't been that juggernaut team. And there's been, PSG North lost their quarterback.
Right.
But is there I don't want to say a lull, but does it prepare you more to be in a tough district? Because you played in some tough districts before. Or does this help you where you get to fine tune your offense and your defense?
Well, I think you can look at it both ways. Like we're fortunate we played a tough non-conference, and it kind of got us going for the. So you really can't tell. I thought PSG North was one of the better teams in our district, and at that point, I thought they were a district champ contender, and I still think they got great talent. I think I hadn't looked at Weslaco East, and we'll start looking at them, but I think they're potentially in that category. And we've got a lot of talent in our district. You can go up and down. I think Edinburgh and County beat us up. I mean, physically, they're tough. Edinburgh North is, God almighty, their talent is just, I'm impressed with their talent. So I don't know. I mean, you still got to play the game. I mean, you could say that they've lost a few games, and like next week it'll be Edinburgh North and Edinburgh County for that fourth spot. So they're still playing. Those two guys are going to be playing hard. I've been real impressed with the PSJ Memorial talent also. Their quarterback, their line is just massive and very athletic. their wide receiver, got the best wide receiver. So I don't know. I mean, every game that we played in 31-6A has prepared us differently for different challenges, and that's all good. Now, taking the scenario 32-6A, I think they had the same challenges, but, all those guys over there, I guess I can't speak for them, but I'm sure that they're beat up pretty good. They may have, more injuries than us. I don't know if that's the case or not. I know we got our share, and everybody at this stage of the game's got bumps and bruises. So we just try to stay as healthy as we can, and I think that's the big one when you go into the playoffs. You don't want to limp into the playoffs. You want to be as healthy as you can, and the good thing for us is we got 78 kids on our football team. So we got some good quality backups. And, if anybody goes down, then we just, fill in with a kid who's been playing a lot. Our number 2s and number 3s have played a lot. So we're in a good situation going the next 2 or 3 weeks.
So we were looking at the 29-6A. We're looking at 31-36A. If you guys get out of, the first round, it seems like it's a really tough one. And then it can kind of open up for you guys where the third round's a very big possibility because I don't want to say there's lesser competition on the other side, but I'm saying that there's lesser competition.
Right. I haven't looked that far. I know I thought that I kind of glanced at it. It might be Laredo United or it might be, I don't know. I haven't really looked at the bracket.
Yeah, they're kind of messed up over there.
Yeah, I really don't. I know that we play Los Fresnos, and that's as far as I look right now. And we'll game plan for 3 or 4 weeks. But I haven't even we usually do that on Sunday, and I haven't even looked at that.
Yeah, well, you got to enjoy your win from last night and get ready for this week. But
yes, sir.
Yeah, Coach, we really appreciate you taking the time to get on the show with us. You've always been willing to come on the show whenever possible, so we really thank you for that.
Well, thank you, Jake and Kevin. I appreciate you guys having me on, and keep doing what you guys are doing. People look forward to the little show and all the ins and outs, and we really appreciate what you guys